Look at this. That is just a blessing. We have to appreciate the small things, guys. In here, filled with ants. Now this is going to make a nice enjoy your beetroot juice, just like that. After having my third child, I struggled for a long while with a low blood count for a good while. When I went to the doctor, they said that I needed iron. I was prescribed iron and some multivitamins to kind of build up my blood count. Little did I know that the solution was in my garden. But I knew beetroot had a lot of iron, vitamins, and minerals in there. But when you're told you have a problem, the first thing is that you want to run to the doctor. And I really didn't need to be honest. Well, if you're ill, go to the doctor, but I didn't need to after finding out, oh, beetroot really saved me, essentially. My name is Mary, if you're new here, and we're talking all about beets today, and we're going to be harvesting some as well. These ones, to be exact. Now, these are the beetroot seeds that I planted right here. These are locally sold from Louis Scotch, and these are the Detroit dark red. I saw other varieties as well, but these are the ones that I planted right here. These I got these from, well, Steve got these from ILO for me, but they are at other farm stores and they're at feed shops. They're sold at um the shop where we purchase chickens. So they're distributed island wide. You should be able to find some of these. No, I've been planting beets for a long while now. I was getting really nice beets, and then I was wondering, why aren't they doing so well? Well, I figured it out. Some things when you have a garden, you just have to figure out. And let me show you why they weren't doing well. Well, some of the reason, there can be numerous factors coming into play, but let me show you why they weren't doing well. These are growing really nice. Now these I direct sow. Let me show you what the seeds look like. And um I just replenish the soil and direct sow these into the soil. Now these are what we call, I think it's called multigrain. These are what the beets look like. The beet seeds. Hope you can see. Where's that glare coming from? And you can have 2 to 6 plants coming from one of these tiny little seeds. And so you can sow them really far apart, and then you'll have a lot coming up like in clusters, like what you're looking at right here. But as I said, they can be direct sowed and they can be transplanted as well. No, I as I said, had beets growing lovely in the garden for a very long time, and all of a sudden they just stopped producing. I didn't take into consideration the time of year that I was planting and where. So in retrospect, I was like, I didn't plant beets in the summer. So the beetroot, they do not like a lot of heat and they like semi-shade. So they like cool, moist soil. So what I did was, and they like to be planted in the cooler months. So this one is not shaded because it's February now, and so it is cool. It is still hot here, but it is cooler than in the summer months. So these are doing well. The spaces that you're seeing empty, it's not because of the plants not germinating or it's not doing well, it's because of pests. So the pests started to eat it when they were smaller. So I had to put some diatomaceous earth, and that helped. So these are doing extremely well. Now it is going to warm up soon. Our summer is like 3/4 of the year. Let me show you where I have some transplants and why I have it there and how I deal with the the heat, knowing now that there are crops that really, really don't like being hot at all. I'm walking with my pan because we're going to be harvesting some beets, and I'm going to show you how I prepare it our favorite way also. Now back here is shaded for most of the day. Well, not most of it, for the early part of the day right here is shaded. And then for the midday between 11 and 2, it will have direct sun, and then it is partially shaded again for the rest of the day. These are transplant, and if you look at them, they're doing just as well as the ones that I direct sowed. These are seedlings that I thinned out from that section and placed here. So it is copper shaded. I'm not seeing where it is being damaged too much by pests, just maybe this one. And how I also keep them cool is by mulching. So at this point, they're at the stage where they won't be covered by the mulch, so I'll mulch them. Beetroot also does not like a lot of nitrogen, so I don't fertilize them. After I mixed in some manure and compost when planting them, I just leave them be until they're ready. They really don't like a lot of nitrogen. You'll get a lot of leaves, even though the leaves are really good. The beet greens is good for you. We want the tuber as well. And so because they're root vegetables, they don't like a lot of nitrogen, because nitrogen really promotes a lot of healthy foliage and not root. So you might be wondering, why is my carrot so big and green and pretty up top, and then there is no carrot under the soil? Your soil might be too rich in nitrogen. This way, when it eats up in the midday, and guys, it eats up here on the rock, the soil retains that moisture. All right, let's head back up top to harvest those. Ah, that's a nice little spot to put my harvest basket, don't guys? All right, so some of these are very, very small, and some we have some good sized ones in there. But as I mentioned earlier, we also utilize the greens to make our juice, and it can also be used in stir fries. It is packed with nutrients just as much as um the tuber itself. So I'm gonna take the smaller ones first. Guys, I harvest things like kids, because you want to save. You want to what you call that? Save the best for last. Fun fact, guys, the beetroot, when it was first cultivated, it was not for the root itself. Matter of fact, they didn't eat the root at all. It was the greens that they really planted it for. I'm not sure what they did with the roots back in those days, but It was actually the greens that they use for salads and for stir fries and for juices and even raw. It was not for the tubers. But even though these are small, I'm still going to use both the leaves. As I said, we just wash these and use them in our juice. Ever since drinking this, I really don't have the need to take any supplements or worry about my blood count. This, along with the callaloo, is all my body need for the, well, and other things like my fruits. It's all the supplement I really need. Just need to focus on growing more of this and growing it in succession. This is Steve's favorite drinks whenever he feel like his energy level is dropping. Just ask me, Mommy, can I get some of your beetroot juice? Absolutely. Well, I harvested the beet and putting it on the ground, not remembering that I walked with my shine pan to put them in. So as I said, some of them are really small. I'm going to take the small ones first and try and save the biggest one for last. They're filled with stink bugs. These stink bugs not preventing me from eating my my beetroot. You silly. Oh, I should show you whether they're big or small, right? Of course. I think we're so blessed at farming on the rocks because we appreciate the very small things. I remember in my yam video, somebody said, "Let me see the yam that you harvested." You would never imagine how happy I was to harvest my small yams. They were just blessings to me. We have to appreciate the small things, guys. In here, filled with ants. We just must appreciate the small things. That's just how it is. Oh, the stink bugs are filled in here. Whoa. This one is not so bad. It's getting bit better. It's getting bigger and better. Oh boy. No. Whoa. Steve always said to me, "Mommy, just wash them and use them in the skin just as is." Guys, I'm not there yet mentally. I'm trying, but presently I am still peeling them and using them like that, guys. I can't bring myself to using the skin yet. This one is nice, isn't it? This one is gorgeous. Can't do it yet. Not yet. Oh, this one id. This one wanted spotlight treatment. I'm still going to use this entire plant. Minus the dirt, the root and the skin. All right. Getting better. There's only one left in there, guys. Ooh, we don't use the ripe leaves. Put that back for fertilizer. And I'm going to replant, but I'm planting according to the farmer's almanac. And according to the almanac, root vegetables should be planted on the 15th and 16th of February. Today is the 14th when I'm doing this video. Look at that one. That one is beautiful. These don't go to waste, straight back in the garden. As I said, guys, I can't come to using the skin on it yet. I just feel like it in the dirt too long. It soak up the dirt. And I'm going to peel all of these and get back to you. Show you what the cross section looks like. Look at that. It's beautiful and rich. Look at that. So this is my fertilizer. Look at that richness. Look at my hands after washing. And this is what I'm going to blend with the leaves. This is ginger from my garden, washed and cleaned. Throw in my beetroot. And some of my leaves. This would be even better if you add a juicer. Drink it like that. Just strain it off into your glass just like so. And squeeze a piece of fresh lime in there. Ah, straight off of the tree, freshly picked. That's it. Enjoy your beetroot juice just like that. Now for the biggest one. There are ants in there. Oh man. Then I put some diatomaceous earth in there. Try and get rid of them. There are ants in there. Ants on this last one. Oops. Oops. Now this is going to make a nice little jug of juice for me and Steve. And Malik love it. Trying to get Mikkel to enjoy beetroot as well. But it takes time with children. You just have to give them time to work into certain things. Look at this. That is just a blessing. I cannot believe these went through the ups and the downs, guys. And so I'm just going to wash these up, blend them up with some of our limes from our lime tree and some of our ginger that we harvest in our own garden. Guys, I grow the most amazing ginger in my garden, and I'm going to use some of those that I've not yet frozen to make some lovely juice with this. Yeah, that's a blessing. I hope you're encouraged after watching this video to plant some beets for yourself. And if you've been struggling like I have been struggling, you will kind of tweak what you're doing a little and see if there are any changes as it relates to growing your own beets. Again, I want to thank you for joining me for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you took something from it. Thank you for the support, guys. Thank you for liking and sharing the videos. Appreciate your comments and your questions and your concerns, your tricks, your tips, your recommendations. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. To my members, my channel members, thank you for being a part of the Farming on the Rocks community and the movement towards growing food to feed ourselves and our family. If you're watching this video and you've not yet subscribed, guys, please go ahead, press that subscribe button and also the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post another video. Usually it's every morning. Thank you so much for the support. Appreciate you all. Join me tomorrow when we do it all over again in the garden here at Farming on the Rocks. Bye for now, guys. Take care.